The Boy Who Carried the Quiet Light. A Hermit Story. Once there was a traveler called the Hermit. He walked alone through wind and rain. His lantern the only light for miles. He liked the quiet, he liked to listen. Inside his lantern, the Hermit kept his thoughts. They whispered softly like tiny stars. They told him stories of where he'd been and of all the things still waiting to be known. But one morning, the lantern flickered. The Hermit paused. He looked up and saw the sky turning gold. For the first time, he realized the world was lighting itself. He followed the morning light to a garden. It shimmered with color and sound, buzzing bees, running water, rustling leaves. Here he met the Empress, a gardener with soil on her hands and warmth in her smile. "Sit," she said, "rest." The Hermit put down his lantern and felt the earth. He learned how roots hold tight. He learned that hands can grow hope. After many days, the Hermit's heart was full, but his feet began to wander again. He thanked the garden and said goodbye. "The world is wide," said the Empress, "but don't forget, life grows wherever you care for it." The world went quiet again. The Hermit took a deep breath and smiled in stillness. He could see clearly once more. The garden far behind, the unknown road ahead. Down the road, he met the chariot, a grand traveler racing with his home on wheels. Dust rose in clouds as wheels thundered past. "Come on," shouted the chariot, "the faster we go, the more we'll see." At first, the Hermit tried to keep up, but the faster he ran, the less he saw. Flowers blurred, songs of birds vanished in the wind. He realized the chariot's road was strong, but it was also loud and lonely. "Slow down," the Hermit called, but the chariot only shouted forward. So the Hermit stopped and stood in the dust until silence returned. Then he whispered, "Speed isn't the same as purpose." The Hermit continued on his way, tending to his light, comfortable to move at his own pace. He found a hill with a tall wooden frame where he met a hanged woman. In her gentle gaze, the whole world turned upside down. She laughed and said, "Roots above and stars below, I float between what was and what I know." There, in the quiet, he finally saw that light was never just in the lantern. It shone in the trees sway, gardens' roots, and even in the dust storm. He whispered, "The lantern still burns, but now I see by the light in everything." The Hermit picked up his lantern, lighter than ever before, and walked on, not to chase more light, but to share it. He'd learned from the Empress, he'd overcame the chariot, he'd embraced the hanged woman, and from them all, he discovered the greatest gift, wholeness. So if you ever feel alone or lost in the dark, remember the Hermit's journey. You can always find your light in stillness and kindness and care and in trust. People chase gold. I polish the gray, turn it in my hand till it shows me the way.